Sports. They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. They'll try it over the left side. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll go right back to the run. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They want to just keep throwing it. Buys a little extra time. Working on the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etienne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 7, Georgia 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 20. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line to pick the return, and the offense will be threatening.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal on the option. He'll pitch it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollack.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, going to the air. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on downs. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll immediately call timeout. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. He'll get rid of it. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. Great move there. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's looking to throw. He's He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Clemson 14.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time.
He got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there on first down from their own 22. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. It's complete on the right side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Spits it out to the back. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Got his man on the right. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd down, going up top. Now improvising. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're getting this guy lathered up. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on...
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up, trying to get behind the defense. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden...